All right, y'all, here we are. We are, what is it? It's Thursday. It's Thursday. Conti is kind of sick. Yeah.
But I'm here.
Yeah, but you have a little chest rumble. So some stuff happening there. We'll try to support that the best we can with not anything too crazy, but we'll do a flow with hip openers and yeah, just trying to move and feel into our bodies, feel into this new season of spring that is out our window and inviting us out into the warm air again a little bit here on Whidbey Island, which is such a gift. And with that comes allergies and all the other things. So we'll just try to breathe here together today, stretch our hips and just flow a little. And so if you follow me on Spotify, I think we'll do the Muse today, the Muse. I think that's what it's called. Let me look, make sure. Might just be Muse. The Muse, yeah.
The Muse.
The Muse. All right, so we'll start in a seat and we'll just take a moment to ground ourselves down and notice our bodies and where we're at today, where we're at kind of physically, where we're at emotionally or mentally, and let all of that just be what it is. And taking this next hour just to settle, just to feel that grace of 1 hour where we don't have to think about what we need to do. We don't have to think about having any answers. We don't have to think about anything other than our breath and our body. We don't think of what anybody wants from us. We just get this blessed hour to be with our breath and our body. And in that, it becomes like medicine so that we can go and deal with the needs of ourselves, the needs of others, and all of that from a more centered and settled place. Deep breath in through the nose and maybe out of the mouth. This is the land of Coast Salish people, including the Duwamish tribe and the Tulalip tribe and many other tribes here from Whidbey to Seattle. This is a land that is now encouraging us to be outside and see what is poking up, that life continues and life thrives, even through a hard, hard winter. Palms to our own sweetheart, creating any intention just for ourselves. And then perhaps that intention can ripple out further than ourselves, further than we even know. We'll open with Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu, which translates to may all beings everywhere be happy and free, and may my actions support the freedom and happiness of all beings. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. All right, my dears, if you are following me on the playlist, we'll push play in 3, 2, 1, push play. And then we'll come onto our backs, coming onto our backs. Oh dear. We'll bend the knees and place the feet to the floor and just windshield wiper the legs. I'm giggling because we just heard our little dog bark and Conti immediately went. And the lesson keeps being that we control absolutely nothing, except maybe how much it irritates us. Let's right ankle, left knee, thread the needle and just see where our right hip is this morning. You might still sway side to side. I've been drawing my heel down toward my groin a little bit more, so it's a different angle, and I prefer that. See what's true for you. And then we'll switch sides. Left ankle, right thigh. Maybe you still sway a bit. No, I've got the giggles. And then we'll bring the soles of our feet together and just start to feel, of course, the groin, right? Of course, you're going to feel the inner thighs, the groin. But can we also feel the mid back here and maybe direct our breath there? So we're just kind of feeling into what do our hips feel like at the very beginning of class, noticing that. We won't hold too very long. Come to happy baby pose, happy baby. Oh. And notice if you're like me, maybe your toes naturally turn out. If that's true, maybe you have your feet become parallel. Ooh, notice that feels very different. If your feet normally go parallel, maybe you allow them to turn out. See what works. See what feels interesting. Keeping a hold of that right foot. Let's straighten the left leg. Oh, flex through the heel and reach the left arm up overhead, stretching into the front of that left hip a bit. You might take the left leg a tiny bit out to the left. Whew. Breathe. And then, my dears, let's switch sides, half happy baby. On the left, right leg straightens, right arm might reach up overhead. You might take the right leg out to the right a tiny bit. And breathe. Bend both knees, allow both feet to come to the floor, and just simply windshield wiper the legs. Walking your heels in close to your hips, we'll do some rolling bridges. Lift the hips. Arms might even lift all the way up overhead. On the exhale, rolling yourself back down to the earth. Inhale, lift. Exhale, roll back down. One more time. Draw your right knee into your chest, straighten your left leg. And we're going to do a few little pulses here. So you're drawing your knee towards you and away. Your left foot might be down on the ground. You might point and flex that left foot so that you can get a little jostle happening. Whole body kind of jiggles, jostles. And then we'll switch sides. And then release this side. We'll come up and over onto hands and knees. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Stay for your inhale in cat and exhale cow. And back and forth in that way a few times. Noticing your breath, where it moves as you inhale in cat. Where it moves as you inhale in cow. When you're ready, tucking your toes under for downward facing dog. You might pedal, you might sway. Right leg lifts. Draw the right knee in toward your belly, chest, or nose. Step the foot forward. Dip your hips, lift your heart, breathe in. Straighten the leg, breathe out. Stay for an inhale. Bend the knee. Look forward as you breathe in. Step forward and fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Rise up, inhale. Palms to the heart. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Step your right toes to the back of the mat. Dip the hips, lift the heart, breathe in. Straighten the left leg, breathe out. Stay for an inhale. Bend the knee. Plank. Come onto your right side for side plank. Reach your left arm up, inhale. Reach your left arm under your ribs. Inhale, lift. Exhale, reach under. Inhale, lift. Exhale, reach under. Lift your arm and lengthen it alongside your ear. So you're stretching in two directions. You might lift your left leg. And then back to plank. Knees could be down. Shift forward, chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale back to downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, inhale. Draw the knee in toward your belly, chest, or nose. Step the foot forward. Dip the hips, lift the heart. Exhale, straighten the left leg. Breathe in here. Bend the knee. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step forward and fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Rise up, inhale. Mountain pose. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Step your left toes back. Dip the hips, lift the heart, breathe in. Straighten the leg, breathe out. Stay for an inhale. Bend the knee. Plank. Come on to your left side, side plank. Right arm lifts, inhale. Right arm reaches under. Lift. Reach under. Lift. Reach under. Lift your arm and extend it alongside your ear and maybe lift your right leg. And deep breath in. Plank. Knees could come down. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Rise up, inhale. Mountain pose. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, fold. Lengthen halfway lift. Chaturanga, exhale. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Rise up. Mountain pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Rise up, inhale. Mountain pose. One more time. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold. Rise up. Mountain pose. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Chaturanga Dandasana. Cobra, Bhujangasana, or up dog. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifts. Foot steps forward for warrior two. Warrior. Side angle. Inhale, exalted. Side angle. Inhale, exalted. Side angle. All the way through exalted. Side plank on the left. Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Down dog. Left leg lifts, inhale. Footsteps forward for warrior two. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, exalted. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, exalted. Exhale, side angle. All the way back through exalted, inhale. Side plank on the right. Inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Downward facing dog. When you're ready, walker hop to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Chair pose. Stand up straight and strong mountain. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Chair pose, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Right leg lifts, inhale. Warrior two. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, exalted warrior. Side plank on the left. Deep breath in. Chaturanga, exhale. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, inhale. Footsteps forward, warrior two. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, exalted warrior. Side plank on the right. Inhale here. Chaturanga, exhale. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Downward facing dog. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Stand up mountain pose. One more time. Utkatasana, chair pose. Uttanasana, forward fold. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Chaturanga, Dandasana, exhale. Cobra, Bhujangasana, or up dog. Downward facing dog. Right leg goes high, inhale. Warrior two. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, side plank on the left. Inhale here. Chaturanga, exhale. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, inhale. Warrior two. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, side plank on the right. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Chair pose, inhale. Stand up straight and strong, mountain pose. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Arms reach up, inhale. Side bend to the right, side bend to the right. Inhale here. Exhale here. Feel the breath move in the left side body and out. Inhale back to center. Side bend to the left. Deep breath in. Feel the breath move in the right ribs. Long breath out. Inhale back to center. Cactus like the arms shine the heart up. Bit of a back bend here. Feel your feet. You might heel toe your feet a little wider. Interlace the fingers behind your tail. Still squeeze the heart up. Feel a bit of a back bend on the inhale. And then forward fold on the exhale, letting the arms rinse out overhead. You might nod your head yes. You might nod your head no. Couple more breaths here. Release your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana, exhale. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts. Bend the knee and spin your hip open. You might stay right exactly like this, or you might very slowly and consciously flip your dog, which could be like Wild Thing so that your leg is like side plank, or it could be both knees bent, both feet on the earth like bridge. Coming slowly back. If you flipped, that right leg is high. Take the leg across your body, straight in the leg, thread it through. It might go on the floor as your left arm lifts. And then very slowly coming back, both hands are down, right leg is high. Breathe in. Step the foot forward, warrior two. Interlace the fingers behind your tail. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift your heart. Breathe in. Humble warrior. Let your arms rinse out the best they can. So your right shoulder tries to go inside of that right knee. And maybe if you find it there, you might even kind of nudge them against one another. And then think of bringing the right outer hip down and back. 2 more breaths here, noticing what's in this right hip. And then when you're ready, release your hands and come back to warrior 2. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, side angle, half or full bind. Half or full bind for 5 breaths. Release. Come back to warrior 2. Inhale, exalted warrior. Side plank on the left. Deep breath in. Chaturanga on your exhale. Cobra or upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Bend the knee and spin your hip open. You might stay, or you might very consciously and slowly flip your dog. If you are flipping, your right leg could be like side plank or like bridge. Slowly come back, left leg lifts to the heavens. Take the leg across the body, straighten the leg, thread it through. Right arm goes up. Maybe left leg is on the floor or lifted. Come slowly back, both hands down, left leg lifts. Step forward, warrior 2. Interlace the fingers behind your back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Humble warrior. Let your arms rinse out a little or a lot. Try to imagine letting your head go. And maybe that left shoulder snugs inside the left knee. And you're able to kind of push them against one another in a gentle way. Release your hands and come back, warrior 2. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, side angle, half or full bind for 5 breaths. Release back to warrior 2. Inhale, exalted warrior. Side plank on the right. Deep breath in. Chaturanga exhale. Cobra or up dog inhale. Downward facing dog. And just notice, breathe. What are you feeling? Walk or hop gently to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise up. And lean side bend to the left. Breathing into the right ribs. Inhale back to center. Side bend to the right. Breathing into the left ribs. Inhale back to center. Cactus your arms, shine your heart up. You might have a little bit wider stance. Interlace the fingers behind your tail, maybe the unusual way, other thumb on top. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. And then forward fold, let your arms rinse out overhead the best they can. Maybe they're still on your low back, and that would be okay. Release your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts. Bend your knee and open your hip. This time, you might shift onto your left forearm. Walk your right fingertips out like tripod headstand. And then you might stretch that right leg up to the heavens. Some folks like to stand on their head here or even their forearms, but you might just stay lifting the leg up, feeling the strength of the shoulders here, feeling the openness in that right hip flexor, all of the things. When you're ready, pushing into both of your hands, back to three-legged dog with that right leg high. Step the foot forward for warrior two. Left arm under eagle arms. Humble warrior with eagle arms. You might still nudge your right shoulder and inner thigh against one another. You might still bring your right outer hip back. See what works. You might rest your head in your forearms or palms. Now, a little different, my friends, we're going to keep the eagle arms and turn to face the long edge of your mat in a wide-legged forward fold with eagle arms. Release your eagle arms and thread your hands through your legs. Where you might stay, or some of you might have headstand here, and if that feels safe and useful, then it's great. If your feet happen to have left the earth, bring them back gently. And when your feet do touch the earth, inhale, halfway lift. Turn your heels in, toes out, goddess pose, goddess pose. You might reach your arms up above your head and cross your wrists and bring your sweet palms together. And just notice what feels nourishing, how much of a knee bend feels nourishing. And then release to star pose, arms straight, legs straight, take up space. And then warrior two toward the front. Yeah, toward the front of your mat. Straighten your right leg. Triangle pose. Deep breath in. Long breath out. You might bring your right arm alongside your ear. You might bring the left arm alongside your ear. Inhale, exalted warrior. Side plank on the left. Deep breath in. Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Notice. What do you notice? Left leg lifts. Bend your knee and spin. Open your hip. You might shift onto your right forearm. Your left arm might come out to the left like tripod headstand. You might stretch and reach. There might be an inversion here. See what feels useful. And then slowly pushing into both of your hands. Left leg is high, three-legged dog. Step the foot forward for warrior two. Right arm under, eagle arms. Humble warrior with eagle arms. You might draw your left shoulder against your left thigh. Head might rest in the hands. The left hip might draw back. Keeping your eagle arms, making your way to a wide-legged forward fold with eagle arms. And release your hands. Thread your arms through your legs where you might stay or you might stand on your head. If you've happened to stand on your head, come back. Inhale, halfway lift. Set your heels and toes out, goddess pose. Inhale, star. Warrior two toward the front. Straighten your left leg, inhale. Triangle pose. Left arm might come alongside your ear, joined by the right. Inhale, exalted warrior. Side plank on the right. Inhale here. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Down dog, child's pose, or sit back on your heels. Meeting in down dog. Right leg goes high. Right foot steps to the outside of the right hand. Back heel down like warrior two. Right shoulder walks underneath right knee. Right hand rests on right foot. Left hand might come across and interlace both hands on top of the right foot. Bow your head as if the back of your head is going to go behind your knee. Release the pose. Pivot your back toes, bring your left knee down. Place your right hand on your right thigh and gently judge your right knee open. Judge your right knee. Gently judge your right knee. Is it going to open today or not? Oh, dear. And then perhaps you bend that left knee and reach back with your right hand for your left foot. Kick the foot into the hand. Allow your shoulders to open, your heart to open, your right hip to open. Lots of opening here. And then maybe that's a little too much opening. Let's draw it all in. So left heel goes toward the booty. Square the shoulders toward the earth. You might even come down onto your left forearm. See what works. Notice how it feels to draw energy in and how it feels to let it go out. Release that sweet foot of yours and come back to down dog. You might shake, you might pedal, whatever feels useful. Left leg lifts. Left foot steps to the outside of left hand. Right heel down like warrior two. Left shoulder walks underneath left knee. Left hand on left foot. Maybe right hand on left foot. Oh dear. Bow the head as if it's going to come behind the knee, behind the calf. Breathe. Release this typically quite intense pose and bring your right knee down. And without judging, maybe open your left knee out to the left with your left hand. You might bend the right knee and reach back with your left hand for your right foot and kick the foot into the hand and open up through the heart and the shoulders and the hip. Feel how it feels to feel open. And then kind of gather it all back up. Heel goes in toward the booties, shoulders square down toward the earth. You might come onto your right hand or forearm. And then release. Come back to down dog. Right leg lifts one last time. Draw the knee forward for pigeon pose, which quite honestly might feel like relief after all of these other hip openers. So just notice what it feels like. Sometimes pigeon can be a typically pretty intense pose, but when we do something else that feels intense before it, it might feel more available. Maybe that's true, maybe it's not. Is it possible in pigeon to bend your back knee and draw the heel in toward the booty even as you come forward in your pigeon? Maybe the answer is yes today. Maybe it's no. And let go of that foot if you did happen to grab hold of it and just stay forward in your pigeon for a few more breaths. And then my dears, back through down dog, maybe shaking that right leg out or whatever feels useful, and then switching to pigeon on the left. And taking into account that left is likely different than the right. What support would you like for this left hip? Maybe drawing that right heel into the booty, even as you're in this forward fold version of pigeon, if that's available in the front of that right thigh. If you do have hold of the foot, release it and stay in your forward folding pigeon for a few more breaths. The next place you'll be invited to is on your back. If you want to go through down dog and shake it out, you can, or just roll over. And then here we are on our backs again. We're going to do a similar thing as the beginning of class, noticing how these hips might feel differently, how they might feel similarly. Right ankle, left knee. Thread the needle. Keeping hold of this right foot, half happy baby. Extend your left leg and maybe walk it out to the left. And then left ankle, right knee, thread the needle. And then half happy baby on the left, maybe straightening the right leg and walking it out to the right. And then soles of the feet together, interlacing the fingers around the feet. Can we relax our arms? Notice our mid back. And then you might release your feet, place them on the floor for Supta Baddha Konasana or shoulder stand. Whatever feels useful as we're winding down. Shoulder standers might go to plow. Plow could roll down to fish. If you have chosen to have Supta Baddha Konasana, do whatever else now feels intuitive to settle and shimmy and shake out before Shavasana, corpse pose. Allowing your body to rest and find ease. Notice how your hips and groin feel, the energy that's there. Maybe you feel tension. Maybe you feel a sensation of relaxation. It's so different for everybody. So there isn't one right way to feel. Just notice with the focus there today if you feel some energy, some awareness. And when you're ready, my dears, coming over to one side for a breath or two. And slowly back to a seat. We'll draw our palms into our heart. May my actions support the freedom, happiness of all beings. In the spirit of peace, we say Shanti, Shalom, Salam, Amani, Maluhia, Irini, Shiakan, Jam, Pache, Paz. In the spirit of our collective truth and liberation, we say Ashe, Amen, Amen, blessed be, Kapu Aloha, in Lakach, Satnam, Namaste, Matakwayasin, Black Lives Matter.